This is Michi Hoyer, this is ACR Zakspeed, and this is the challenge of 7 minutes 36 around the Nordschleife in the Porsche 917K given by Michael Clark. So I hope Michael is watching or will join us watching over the course. I've already fired up my Project Cars 2, which will be the so-called sim. I would prefer calling it game to do the challenge on. However, Project Cars 2 enables some kind of simulation, so it's, I think, the very right approach towards starting sim racing. As I had a little talk with Christy 0555 here in the chat, so it's not the very best sim. I think we all can agree on that. But if you come from like Need for Speed or other games, Project Cars 2 is really enabling the first time more or less real physics ever. Anyway, we are set to go to time trial. We have the track selection. I've never done a lap around here, I've just had a look at the lap in before. Nordschleife, we select that, then we go towards the car, selecting Porsche. Where are you? There you are, Porsche 917K. Livery select. We keep with the number 1. Select. We don't add a ghost. All those cars here shown are wrong. So those are the times to beat. 6:43. But those guys are exaggerating on the physics quite a lot, and I haven't done a single lap yet on that car. So we're gonna have a look. Hey Evan, nice to see you, and I won't be talking too much with you guys in chat there. Hoping you feel alright. Alright, we are there. Looking at the tuning, we added the set a little bit. I want to have max downforce. Okay, I already have that. Brake balance 100, that is set. A little bit less fuel. Oh no, I think we just go exit over existing slot. Hey Steve McQueen. Stewart, sorry, Steve McQueen drove the number 20. Is Steve McQueen the guy that is holding the record here in real life? Anyway, we start manual control right now. Oh, this car is a bitch. Sorry. Here we go. Okay, rip me. It's gonna be fun. Restart the session. Yes, all brokers will be. Oh. Oh no, I've saved the set. So, no, done, save, no, back, start. Alright, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, I do not know Steve McQueen too well. I mean, haven't had any links towards the name. Right, second try, here we go again. No ABS, no traction control. Wow, there is a lot of trail braking that needs to be done on that car. So once again Michael came out and threw like hell of a challenge to me, I would say. Stop it. Right, despite this lap not being clean, I just simply want to put in a lap time before. Hey ACR flip sheet, oh yeah, I can see that. Just has to say RIP game. Is that better now, sound wise? I hope it is. So we'll take this first lap as simply learning. I already see some difference on that Nordschleife track compared to iRacing. Hey ACR Clubschi, how was the 12 hours of Sebring going? I heard that our team that was racing in the top split came 10th, which is good. Hats off to them. Still a bit too loud, okay. No worries guys, we're gonna fix it until it's perfect. Should be the case now. Thank you Jono for the feedback. Whoa, this car is twitchy. It has literally no front end at all. Lap time invalid, but we still keep going. Pointless to restart the session if you not have done a full lap around Nordschleife yet. Hey Moza, oh, rip me. Oh, that's a good result, coming 9th I think. Don't care too much about the splits yet. You're still in progress of learning that Clubschi. For those of you wondering why he has the ACR pre-tag, I'm very happy to announce that Clubschi has joined the ACR squad, helping us a lot on the back end of marketing, social media stuff, and obviously racing the cars on iRacing. Keep out of the wall. So that's good news on our side. Hey Moza, I'm currently trying to beat a lap time of 7 minutes 36 in a challenge given by Michael Clark again. It's the first lap. I'm still learning to drive that car. Once you're in the grass, that is pretty much rip. Car's incredibly soft on the suspension there. Yes, to what I think so. It's gonna be very tough. Ooh. Whoa. Interesting. Moza, I think Project Cars is a good game or arcadey game to start into sim racing when you're coming from like Need for Speed or whatever else which is not really being driven by physics. So for the very first time you will find some physics in Project Cars 2. However, to me it's clearly a simcade if not an arcadey game. Well, it's more a simcade to be totally honest. The cars are fun to drive. I've driven the GT3s. They're pretty okay. The open wheelers are not good at all. To be totally honest with you. Oh. Keep it on the road. This car does not want to be driven at all in the grass. Grass, no. Don't touch the wall there. Oh yeah, Moza, I haven't even tried multiplayer yet, to be totally honest. I'm not sure how the multiplayer experience is in that game. Hey Lasse, thanks for joining. So Lasse, how was your 12 hours of Sebring race? Because I had a test in the Formula 3 sim, I was not really able to attend or catch any news. Because my high-speed no train that I was bound to take was replaced by some other... Oh, pointless to go on with that damage. So I... Can I restart the session? Yeah, I have to restart the session. So because the train was changed, I had no internet at all, which left me like jobless for 4.5 hours, and I could not even see a single thing. And the mobile network was so weak I could not even Google something, despite looking any streams of that event. Shiva, I will have to try. I mean, driving on the limit is a bit weird on that game, to be totally honest. Because, you know, usually in real life I would have lost the car right there, but in that moment I sort of kept it, which is a bit unreal. Need to favor that trail braking a lot more to make it a valid lap time around here. 7:36 to beat, not sure if possible. Whoa, don't flip over here. Over the Flugplatz. Oh no. I've heard a lot of people recently had issues with the iRacing system on that 12-hour Sebring. Make it round. Still keeping it on the road. Well done to you then, Lasse, for doing the fastest lap in the split. Hey, Miss Figures. Oh, the number 4's coming up. Come on, little bitch, turn around. Drift sliding it out of Adenauer Forst here. Little screen freeze. Drift slide. Car's not easy to handle, I can tell you. This feels more like a rally car. I haven't even bothered with the wheel settings here, Moza. In which split were you racing there, Lasse? Alright, Miss Figures, I will try Automobilista at some point, okay? That's a promise, actually. But not for long, because got so much stuff to do at the minute. Mr. Clean, are you driving that like a rally car, or am I driving that like a rally car too? I'm not using the handbrake. Oh, too bad. Oh, with the DP you meant the Corvette C7? Ooh. I mean, it was good to be in the top split either way. Of course, it was a bit bad to drive. I mean, I've driven it myself when doing some practice together there with Sean. Sean did really well, by the way, from what I've heard. Yeah, stay on the track, bitch. Five minutes 15 are done. Not sure if we can do it. 7:36 to the line. Still a lot. Whoa! What on earth? Nah. Well, here we go again. Well, coming towards the top split actually gave us a lot of good publicity, which is much more needed. So that was fine. So where did you finish in the end, Lasse? Come on, little car. Don't be such a badass. Really? Did they? I was not even part of that race. Mr. Clean, could you mail me that section? I would be particularly interested in rewatching that. So mail it to me please at hoyermichi@avidchronicracing.com. That would be interesting. Are you satisfied with that P8 in the end there, Lasse? Oh dear, come on. Burn. Alright, you actually need to drift that car if I'm not mistaken. Be really quick. Nah, to be totally fair with you, Cass, I'm not liking it either. You know, they had like a crowdfunding. Oh. No, keep going if the car is not damaged too much. They had crowdfunding going on for that game, like I don't know how much million they got after a couple of weeks or even a couple of months. And I was excited to see it because they had a lot of issues with Roche Cars 1, did a lot of good things with Project Cars 1 as well. And then they came around with Project Cars 2, which was nothing else like Project Cars 1, but a little bit worse. Honestly, I do like Project Cars 1 quite a bit. But I never found my mojo with Project Cars 2. I'm so disappointed by them. Come on! Vector, because it was Michael Clark that would love to see it doing it here. I agree with you guys, I'm not too much of a fan of this right now as well. So I just simply want to get that lap done and hope that it will be fine enough. So we'll focus a bit more right now. Yeah, I can understand this, Lasse. All the issues if you can't do anything against them is a bit awkward. Oof. So let's see what we are missing to the world record time. Quite a lot, as it seems. Ah, the world record time is not driven with that car though. The best in that car is a 6:50 done by someone. Don't spin! Right, will it be enough? Holy moly, don't touch up curbs. No, I do not own a manual shift stick. There's a lot of different things on my wish list, but manual stick shift is not on there. Alright. Can we finish a lap once though? This car feels totally different every single corner. This is the loose setup, definitely. Alright, again we are at 5:15 lap time wise. Careful on that jump this time. What? What did I do wrong right now? I mean, the lap time is invalidated anyway, but was it just invalidated again? For no reason? Yeah, cars, you are alright, but you know, I've accepted the challenge, so I at least want to have a completable result. Which is a 7:36. That is what I was asked to do. And obviously it needs to be a valid one. Ooh. Alright, on towards Döttinger Höhe for the very first time. Okay. Well, I've shot myself on the loose now, so I'd rather stick with that right here and do one lap again. Coming around, I think something about 7 minutes. All right. Invalid 707. Halt's Maul. Due to previous sector. Right, restart the session. Yes, I know all progress will be lost. So we know that we can do a 708, which is fair enough. Only problem I have is, and that is a very common problem with races, you cannot play it safe and do it slow. Car does not turn sometimes. You know, once you're trail braking, the car would like to spin. Next time you're trail braking, you simply understeer into the next wall. Hashtag this is Project Cars 2. Whoa. This is also Project Cast 2 because in real life I would be dead right now. Come on, Michi. How hard can it be? You know, I broke even later in the other try. Once again, how hard can it be? Dear Michael, please never ever put me a challenge again around Nordschleife. Joking, by the way, but this is ridiculous. You know, you set yourself up for, alright, the car will react like that if you do that. And the next time you do that, the car reacts like this. So, there you go. Hashtag consistency. Yeah, this is the long game. I mean, as a race driver, or me as a race driver, simply I do never give up. If I rip off my front wing lap 1, well, okay, box, get a new front wing, see where we go. That is my mentality, and I think as a racer, that mentality is that what makes you winning in the end. You have to crumble and fall a lot before you actually can win, and you have to never give up. Because I've already seen it when being second in the one very long race around Barcelona. I never put off the pressure of the car that was leading, so he had to drive and risk a lot, and eventually 3 laps before the finish his engine blew, giving me the win. Yeah, I could have given up, you know, and put him into the possibility to coast a lot towards the finish, but I never did. So he kept pushing, trying to keep me behind, and eventually paid the price. Come on. That is exactly that. You know, last time I came there, the car just turned in, and now it just went wide, despite having the brake bias 52% at the rear, so 48 at the front. Whoa. Don't scare me, don't scare me, don't... And rip. Rip, yeah. This cannot be. Is it the case, really? Hey Balash, thanks for joining. I feel like in misery right now. Alright, clean sector so far. Oh. This car is just reluctant to react how I want it to react. Alright, I get this done this lap, promise. Look, completely different car behavior compared to last time around there. I don't care, it's still a valid lap. Yeah, Shiva Leaper, I'm trying to do exactly that right now. Make use of that margin. Kidding, right? Danju, if I keep failing on that, I can tell you what is coming all week. Getting the stamp challenge done. Alright, Stefan. We restart the session, yes. We go tuning setup. Load setup. Stable, yes. If the car stops turning though, I need to build backwards. This is getting hot in here. Right. Stable start. Let's see this then. Right, this is Michi Hoyer, this is ACR Zakspeed, and this is the recovery from a blue screen of death. So despite my driving not being the best, it's also the machine having some issues. It's fun, really. I am dealing with technical problems all over the weekend. I heard from a friend that it's botnar wheelbase. The main board just smoked away. You know, he was driving, he was catching the spin, and suddenly all over the place the engine was dead. Leaving him with no chance whatsoever. So here's the picture. We again go time trial. We have all the selected things. We start the stamp competition, and thank you, Michael, so much for putting me under such big pressure. Dave car, I'm not sure. I haven't done enough laps on it yet, but we will try. Right, here we go again. Tuning setup, edit setup. No, we don't edit it. This game is so bad. Too much option. No. Load setup. There we want to go. Stable. Yeah. Backwards. Simple start. Drive. Fingers crossed now, chaps. I've noted down the error code, obviously, of the blue screen of that. Need to have an investigation into that afterwards. So this is the stable setup. Why does it feel loose? Hey Carl! Thank you. It's still understeering a lot. Not sure if this is a stable setup though. Yeah, Alex, I think it pretty much is, you know, as I just said, once you approach a corner, the car reacts like this, and the next time you approach the very same corner and do everything the very same way, the car reacts like that. So it's totally different. Hashtag stable setup. Is it? Loose set. Oh, I cannot be bothered right now. I just want to get that damn lap done. I mean, drift sliding it around everywhere is fast anyway. Probably the only way to make some progress. Oh yeah, sorry. Here we go again. So Michael, this is hopefully still a valid lap, because it was simply paused at this point. I know I do have like a 30-second gap and margin in order to beat that lap time, but I cannot go too slow. You know, 30 seconds are gone pretty quick. Missing 3 seconds to the first sector time. Can't believe it. Okay. Start session, yes. Tuning setup is stable. Start. Right, 3 more tries. If not, challenge missed. Honestly. Need to set myself a deadline now. Carl, that is actually a nice try, but I won't actually accept that. Yeah. Touch the curb, stay stable, touch the curb, spin out. I look like a complete muppet in that car. Hashtag esports project cars 2. This should not be called sim racing, this should be called glitch racing. Can you race all the glitches? Stay away from any curb. Yet something else kills you then. Rip lap time. No speed force, it's just standard set. Hey Loki, thanks for joining. This car is bouncy in general because it's one of the old ladies. There's not too much I can do about this bouncing at all, rather than just bounce with it. Yeah, good wine, that is actually true. I was amazed by that as well. Like as it hits an invisible wall. Yes, Carl, the game had so much potential. I mean, graphically it looks pretty darn awesome. And we actually do it. Missing a second little carousel. Don't jinx it here. Easy and stable. Oettinger Höhe coming up. Yeah, that's why the studio is called Slightly Mad Studios though. Or it's called that like that because it drives you slightly mad when playing it. Oh Shiva, don't even get me started. I don't want to try that at all. So 736 to beat, coming around. Bilstein Bridge, taking it easy for the final chicane. Yeah, thinking of taking it easy. Coming around 7 minutes 02 in a valid lap time. I did it! I actually did it! Holy crap! I'm sorry for that long journey. Like, this went far too long. Carl, I have looked some videos on Jan Cypher and he plays this game a lot, but I saw him doing that review and having like the thumbs down for the livery, and he created a shitstorm by it. But honestly, there's nothing wrong with his opinion, because I share his opinion pretty much. Project Cars is one of the worst games ever made in that year, and that was 2017. Like, you know, it's pretty darn awesome. It got so much potential. All the career mode, some kind of rating stuff that's going on, where you can compare stuff. The graphics, literally the cars and the tracks. It gets so much damn potential, but physics-wise, they go completely wrong. Thank you very much, Carl. Thank you very much, Shiva. So we place ourselves vehicle select. Well, 10th place in the world record standings. Could be worse. How can you do 643 around that? Oh, Mr. Clean, can you share that link? I will be particularly interested, and I quickly have a look in my emails whether you have sent me it. That would be awesome if someone could send me that link with a mention in there. Well, Stuart, I would not even say physics to that. Because physically that's all wrong, if you ask me. 970-10. Tigger, are you actually kidding me? I thought, well, let me have a quick look, and I don't want to usually show this, but I just need to have a look at what the message says of Michael Clark. Yeah, pointless. If you can not get PC to 917K, then you can actually do it on Assetto Corsa. So Willie Corson, yeah. I beat that lap time though. Project Cars 917K, so that was... Please don't scare me, that was actually the car I was racing in, so I think everything is fine. Yeah, the car from the thumbnail was wrong, I agree. Sorry for that, guys. So, yeah, that was the actual car we were racing in. So I mean, look at it. It looks pretty bouncy just by its... Look at the back. Just by its own nature. Right, guys, anyway, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Not sure if there's any further stream right now, because right now I'm still on fumes. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here, supporting me, doing that way competition. At Michael Clark, as soon as you watch it, I hope you are satisfied with my performance in the end, and see this challenge as being validly beaten. Other than that, thank you so much for being here. Have a nice Sunday evening. Have a good start into the week if we don't see each other again on any stream. Thank you so much for being here. Good night.